Hello and welcome to Oracle 21C database SQL tuning. This is project 7A. We will be using the PowerPoint presentation on the right, and we'll be using the command prompt when you log on as administrator command prompt on the left. You log on SQL/no log, so your password will not show here. All right, now to make life easier, why SQL tuning? SQL tuning is about making queries faster and less resource hungry in Oracle. Performance can be affected by bad execution plan of the query, missing indexes in the query, poor join strategies, too much data scanned, or think of it like traffic flow. A badly designed route causes jams, but rerouting or adding shortcuts like indexes speed things up. So the first thing you do, just log on, copy the command here, and come to here and paste. You notice right here, SQL no log, and then I log on as connect sees Oracle for you, and then my computer name. So you gotta make sure you change this to your computer name. This computer name has to reflect yours. Otherwise, it will not log you on. All right, so we get that. The next thing we do is step 1. Explain. They call the explain plan. See how Oracle execute your query by actually copying explain plan for select first name from employees ID equal to, and you can check it out, see how Oracle explain your plan. We go over here, copy this, and you paste it here. Explain is a explain. When you check it out, you can see the actual table. This is called plan table output. You can say the ID, time, the operation, the name, the row, the byte, the costs, and the CPU percentage being used. So in this case here, the time ID is 1 second. Select statement is the operation. That's the name. The row is row 1. The byte is 15K. The cost is only 1. So that is good. Now you see how it's done. So you go to the next one, SQL tuning. You copy this. Copy that, 1, 2, 3. Copy Control A maybe, and copy. You come over here and paste. That is not copied, so you copy this one. Copy. Remove that. Control V. So if you notice, after you copy and paste, select star from, you got no row, and select star from employees where the first name is King, no row, and then index is created, and then last name is King. We not have a King on that row, that's why I say no row selected. So we're done with that. Now indexing example, you create a shortcut for the index, right, as an index. And now the last name, we can put an asterisk in there. It's a percentage star. We can ask it to bring anything that is percentage. Anything that is percentage instead of just a blank name. Let's see how that goes. We use a wildcard. Copy that and run it. Right click. What happened here? Control A. Copy and paste. Alright. Wicked string not properly terminated. Okay. Let's see why we cannot use that percentage. Let's go figure that out. Alright, now I just checked and I noticed that when we copy and paste, take a look at this one. This is called curly comma. This is what the standard one is. So always pay attention to type the standard single quotes and that will work fine. Alright, so that's where we had the issue. And now we're good with that. So we go to the next one. Again, employee ID, employee ID, employee ID. Let's copy this one and check it out. Let's see, employee ID 2. Why don't we make that, I guess, 1? Where employee ID is equal to 1. Okay, let's copy that. Okay, let's see how this goes. Call literal. Copy that. Right click, copy and paste. Alright, that one works fine. No issue with that one. So this is called using the bind variable. It reduces the hard parsing and making your query much faster. Okay. Step 5. Hint suggest execution to optimizer. Remember, we don't use king, we use the single quote. Hopefully that single quote will work this time. Put the wildcard to bring everything, okay? And let's assume that would work, okay? We copy that, right click and copy. And come over here and paste. Again, that wild string, it's an issue there. So we need to use Notepad. We gotta copy this and go to Notepad to clean it up and see how Notepad can handle that for us. Okay, so see these right here. Change that to a single quote. There you go. Yes, Notepad is clean on that one. Now we can copy that. Yeah, we can use Notepad to clean up the string. Now it works. See, no row selected with no error after we clean up the smart single quote. All right, and then we come over here. We want detecting slow query using SQL, and we just copy the slow query and check it out. We copy the slow query and check it out. And let's copy and paste. Wow, these are all the slow queries. The SQL ID, the elapsed time, and the execution. We need to take time and look at each of these if you are interested to do analysis of that. But that's how it's supposed to work. Now, practice if you had a query like this. Yeah, okay, we want to do a practice, right? We don't have an order, we have a customer table, and that's how you do the SQL query optimization. And we'll see you in the next project. Thank you.